Hello everybody and welcome to Videogame Vids, a show where we talk about video game news. This week, we talk about Exploding Kittens coming to Netflix, a new Star Wars project in the works by Amy Hennig, It Takes Two movie on its way, new World of Warcraft expansion Dragonflight announced, and a new Tales from the Borderlands is on its way. Netflix is working on a Exploding Kittens TV show and video game. On their blog, Netflix has announced that they are working on an Exploding Kittens TV show and video game. The TV show, which will be animated and will be titled Exploding Kittens: The Eternal Conflict, shall be about heaven and hell, which both send an angel, actually a god and a devil to Earth in the form of regular house cats, and they'll try to influence people. I don't know what the story is gonna look like. I mean, if you've ever played Exploding Kittens, there is no story. So we'll have to see how that works out. Tom Ellis shall be the lead actor, best known for Lucifer, where he plays Lucifer. There will also be Ali Mackey from Wrecked and Toy Story 4, and Lucy Liu from Elementary. She plays Joan Watson, and also she's going to star in the second Shazam movie. Now, you may be wondering, hey DNA guy, why is this in the video game segment and not in the board game segment? Excellent question. That's because I accidentally cut one too many articles and didn't remember what it was, but also because Netflix is also working on a Exploding Kittens video game. It's not going to be a new game entirely. It's just going to be a digital adaptation of the board game. So it's going to be the exact same game, no differences, but you'll be playing it on your TV or your iPad or your computer, and you can play it online with friends. I assume there will be offline, maybe even pass and play, who knows. It's part of the upsurge of digital board games that's been happening in the past few years. If you look at Tabletop Simulator, the Gloomhaven board game, Scythe Digital, all that kind of stuff. Amy Hennig is working on a new Star Wars game. Skydance's new media project and LucasArts have announced that Amy Hennig is working on a new Star Wars game. Amy Hennig is a prize-winning video game creator and also scriptwriter who is mostly known for the Uncharted games, but she also worked on Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, all the way back in 1999. The new Star Wars game, of course, a lot of people are interested in this because of the previous project that Amy Hennig was working on, also Star Wars, that got cancelled, but was looking really interesting before it did. So maybe she's picking that up, or maybe it's something new entirely. We don't really know. We'll find out. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, so I wasn't that excited, but I do like the Uncharted games. Now, before you ask, yes, that is a Darth Maul Funko Pop behind me, but that is someone's birthday gift. And if you are watching this, here's a little preview. You know who you are. It Takes Two gets a movie. Variety reports that Amazon is working on an It Takes Two movie, which is taken care of by 7 Bucks Production. 7 Bucks Production is known for Red Notice, Jungle Cruise, and the Jumanji reboots. The movie is being written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller, who worked on both of the Sonic movies. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson shall be the lead actor. It Takes Two was widely popular last year as one of probably the most played multiplayer game, cooperative multiplayer game for 2 people. Of course, it really helped that only one person had to buy it, but it was also just a wonderful story that really knew how to switch up the gameplay as well, so it stayed fresh. It was about 2 parents on the brink of divorce that by some magic get shrunk down into dolls, I think about like this size, each of them. And they have to navigate a world that is suddenly much bigger in the hopes of turning back to their regular sizes. And while they do this, they also navigate their relationship and how they do still have some feelings for each other and what they mean to each other I'm not going to spoil the end because it's quite interesting. If you have a friend or a partner that you would like to play this with, definitely check it out. Upcoming World of Warcraft expansion shall be called Dragonflight. Blizzard has announced that the upcoming World of Warcraft expansion shall be called Dragonflight. As the name suggests, it will revolve around dragons, and it even introduces a new playable race in the form of Drakthir, a draconic kind of character. It also revamps or reintroduces the skill tree. I don't know exactly because I don't play World of Warcraft, but I have heard from a lot of people that it is quite interesting. Additionally, Blizzard also announces that Wrath of the Lich King is coming to World of Warcraft Classic. If you're not familiar with World of Warcraft Classic, it was a kind of reboot of the original games where they scrubbed everything away and they went back to the level 20 level cap without any of the expansions, and then slowly but surely a new expansion got added in. So it's kind of like if you missed the expansions in their height, you get to experience them again as if they are brand new, apart from, of course, that you can already look up a lot of stuff that you couldn't back then. Wrath of the Lich King, back in the day, and I was in school back then, was very wildly regarded as a excellent expansion. So I'm sure a lot of people will be happy about this addition to World of Warcraft Classic. Gearbox is working on a new Tales from the Borderlands game. On Twitter, Gearbox has announced that they are working on a Tales from the Borderlands game. If you're not familiar, this was originally a game developed by Telltale Games, which made story-driven, episodic games. You had to wait for the 5 separate segments before you could play the whole thing. They had things like The Wolf Among Us, which was excellent. They had less good ones, like the Game of Thrones one. In my opinion, Tales from the Borderlands was one of the hidden gems, not as well known as some of them, like the Game of Thrones one, but much better. I think Tales from the Borderlands would be all the way at the top, maybe with The Walking Dead, and no, I think it would beat The Walking Dead for me. It might not beat The Wolf Among Us. But it was really good. They had excellent characters, great writing. It was really funny. So I'm really looking forward to this. We don't have much info yet. I assume it will be chapter-based as well, because otherwise why call it Tales from the Borderlands? Although I guess it's just a story-driven Borderlands game rather than the looter-shooter that we're used to. Or even the Wonderlands game, the spin-off, is a looter-shooter. So, but on the tweet, they also note that there will be a full announcement in the summer. So look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. That's all for today's video game vids. Come back next week for another one, or watch yesterday's board game bits. Bye!